Hey guys, it's me, Brittany, and this is my channel, My Beauty Mark. So, on my last video, you guys were really liking my braid out, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So, I've done a braid out video before where I use like the perm rod, which I really like. That's probably actually my favorite braid out. But this is a nice braid out too, and I'll show you guys how to do it. This one is actually the satin scarf braid out method, and I've seen other people do it, and I probably, probably not, put some links in. No, I'm just kidding. I'll put some links in the description box so you guys can check them out. Now, usually this method is done with like a large satin scarf, but I like to do my braid outs with like smaller braids just because it's easier for me that way, and I just like the way the texture looks. Like, this is the braid I have now, which I think looks really nice. I think it's kind of looking a little raggedy now, which is why I'm gonna redo it. I also redo it too because I just don't want my hair to go too long without like re-moisturizing it. So I like to redo it. Plus it keeps it fresh. It's not that big. It's not that hard to do. I just do it in the evenings before I go to sleep. Like right now I'm about to go to sleep because I'm super sleepy. But I'll do this video for you guys really quick. So usually now I'm starting off with like already braided out hair. But usually how I started off, like after I'm drying it, or after I wash my hair, I'll wash my hair and then I'll blow dry it. And and usually after I blow dry it, I will like straighten the roots just a tiny bit with the flat iron, just like that much with this flat iron, just so my roots don't start to get puffy on me or the hair doesn't start to tangle. And I find it's like the easiest way to do a braid out. And even when you use the blow dryer, you're like wetting your hair right away, so you know it doesn't dry out. The reason I do that is because it helps tangles like later on. Like initially your braid out may be alright, but as you sleep on it, sometimes it could get matted and tangled. So the blow drying and just like straighten the roots a little bit really helps it kind of just stay tangle free. So here we go. So what you're gonna need for this is a water bottle. I need to put some more water in here. Some kind of hair oil and a satin scarf. Now, if you're doing like big braids, you can use like a big satin scarf, but I'm doing little braids. So I took like a big satin scarf, like the kind, like the conditioning magic ones I think I had, and I cut it up into like little small ones, like this. And I will show you how I do that. So first things first, gotta decide your braiding sections. I make mine, I mean, a decent size, not super small, but small enough. And see, nice thing about this braid out method too is I can like still, for the most part, kind of run my fingers through it, which is nice. So I can get rid of like any dead hair. So I just like try to get rid of any dead hair without, you know, causing too much friction to the hair. It's good enough. So what I do is I'll take the hair and I use my water bottle and I get it pretty wet. Now, one thing I don't do is re-wet the roots because that's the part I wanted to stay fairly straight. And I wet it pretty well. I mean, I want it to be pretty wet. And then I'll add my oil. Alright guys, I'm awake, barely. And time to take down our hair. So, all you do for this braid out is just gonna undo the knots. And they're really easy. Just like that, take it out. Then you should look like this at the end, like wavy, which is exactly what we want. Just remove the braid as usual. I like to just run my fingers through it, just okay, cool. So all the braids are out. So I just like to kind of go through and just like run my hair through if I can and separate. Lots of separation. Okay, so the hair is pretty well separated. I'll probably go back later and separate it some more. But my biggest pet peeves with braid outs is this right here. See this? Straighter roots, or at least when I blow dry, straighter roots and like curly wavy hair, or if you do it on wet hair it's like kinky roots and like curly wavy hair. So I don't like inconsistent textures. I like for my stuff to look pretty natural. So what I do is I'll take a curling iron. This is the one I have here. I forget what size this is. I have it in my hair arsenal video, so feel free to check that out. But this is the curling iron I use here. Now this isn't going to be perfect because I don't have a mirror, but I'll kind of show you how I do it. So I'll usually take a section here, and this one's easier for me. So we usually take a section like here, like it's pretty straight till up about here. And what I do is I only do like the top part of the hair because I don't need like the under roots to be wavy. Doesn't matter. I just want the part that people see to actually have some texture to it. So I'll take my curling iron and I just put like upside down because I want it kind of like a little crimp. And I just put it there and hold it there for a few minutes or seconds. And I just kind of continue on down the hair. It doesn't have to be perfect, just like a little bit of weight, just like a little wavy to fool the eye. Okay. So you can see that there. See how much better that looks here compared to here? Excellent. Well, now I'm going to go and just like finish up the rest of my head because I can't really see here. And I'll come back and show you guys how it looks. Hey guys, so I'm back from doing my roots. So I changed my part up just to give me like a little more natural look to it. It looked weird with like the line down the middle. So this is how it looks. Let's see. So I really like to wear my hair this way. It looks really natural. I always get a lot of compliments on it. As you can see, you know, the roots don't have to be perfect. They just have to have like a little wave to them just to kind of just deceive the eye. To make it look like it's a one consistent texture. And it's pretty well. It cheeses pretty well. So I hope that was useful for you. Here's the final look. I'll probably mess with it a little bit more to get it to behave perfectly. But in the meantime, there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and happy growing. Rate, subscribe.